So what a tremendous story we have, and I really apologize for not finishing up the piece from last week, but they could be short, and we'll just go with it the way that it is. And I'm moving around so much that I'm constantly someplace else, trying to get my feet on the ground. We learned something tremendous here that the Rabbi brought us. The Neshama is seeking to bring back the lost parts of herself, of godliness and kedusha, that have been trapped in the Kali as a result of the Shvira. Don't make a mistake. Everything that happens, even the bad thing that happens, whatever it is that's going on, and we not like it, but it's all coming from Hashem Yisbarach. So here she actually has been able to draw back the 11 Smomenim, which are a symbol of bringing back Kedusha from the midst of darkness. She's drawing it to herself. Now, these girls, these are the 11 daughters of the princess of this kingdom. They have fathers. What's that mean? That means they have captors. They are trapped inside of it, inside of the Kali. But now they're out and they're with her. But how are they going to know the difference between where they were and where they are now? So here's our story. So he said, "V'hi Hanra Babas Kesar," now that is the daughter of the emperor. Shebarchu im ha'achas esrei benos sarim, that she ran away, and she has these 11 daughters of these princes. Cholko in hasvina, now she left, and they're running away, and they're in the boat. She gave them, remember, she gave them yayin to drink. This yayin is powerful stuff. Now yayin, I'm not sure he's not making a play on the word yayin, is number 70. The power of the Shechina, I don't know what it is. He's not playing this. Achakach, and then Arachabesaros, and now then afterwards, these princesses, they woke up. And they started to rejoice and celebrate just like they were before, because that's who they are, because they are spices of joy. But they didn't realize that they weren't back in the port anymore, that they were out in the ocean. So the Rav Schick writes like this. The Rebbe wants to tell you that the Neshama is constantly connected, of course, to the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. So the Ein Sof Baruch Hu, he wants to say, to understand, is the Yam, that this is like suddenly that you're in the presence of a tremendous tzaddik, or tremendous force, the Shekhinah itself. And you're there, and it's within you anyway, but you're suddenly revealed to you. Maim she'ein lechem sof, that represents this is water that has no end, the infinite one, the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. Because he says that the concept of ruchnius, of spirituality, of godliness, is called Yam. Yam is another number, it's a number 50. So therefore the Bas Kesar, the daughter of the emperor, she represents in this story the Neshama. She takes the boat. Remember we said the boat is the body. So she's taking over the body. She's taking over our bodies. And where does she run to? She runs to the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. Hasvina is a chaguf, so Rav Schick writes that the body represents, the word boat represents your body. There's a Zohar, brings Yonah, the Naches, the Sefina, the dove that came down into the boat. That metaphor is to say that the neshama of a man is this is what it's referring to, coming into the boat. The nachas of the high alma lemechaba begufa the varnash. So it comes into this world in order to be inside of the body of a man. So they're the 11 daughters, these princesses now say, Nachsa, let's go back. Wait a minute. We're not ready to be over here. We're not ready for what's happening. But she answered them, just stay here a little bit. So then what happens is that it says stay there a little bit, because you get used to the fact that where you used to be trapped in physicality and meaninglessness, but you made meaning out of it, now you're in someplace else, you're joined to oneness. Now, one of the great lessons that we have to think about is the whole purpose of the neshama is yichud, is in order to bring things back to oneness again, because the Ein Sof Baruch Hu is only one. So then there was a hurricane came, And so the 11 daughters said, let's go back to our houses. And that, the Bas Keser, the Neshama says to him, we're not back by the port anymore. There's going to be bad weather here, but we're out in the Yom. So he says the body is now left this world. Because she has refined it tremendously so that this is not a worldly body anymore. As if like it's not mentioned a tremendous purification that could take hold of you, so that you would actually be connected tremendously to the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. It's like you're not here anymore. But you're clinging to the Ein Sof Baruch Hu, and you've found, where is it found? It's found on this sea, the Sea of Kedusha. But they asked her, so what is going on here? Why did you do it? Why did you want to run away from the physicality where we used to live, which is where they were trapped? So he said, I ran away because there's always bad things over there. The Ruach Sa'ara, this hurricane force that's coming, I ran away because of that. Because this hurricane, this Ruach Sa'ara, this east wind that blasts and destroys, that's part of this world. And so that's the reason why we run to Hashem. We run to the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. So therefore I saw that it was necessary to get away from this world, to rise to a higher level. So that in order to spread out the sails. And so we went out with these sails and we sailed onto this ocean. Now he writes in parentheses, the Bas Keser, that is that all of us together, the 11 princesses and this Bas Keser and the daughter of the emperor with the Neshama now with the 3 and 11 spices, which represent, again, tremendous Kedusha that was caught inside of the Kali. So they were on the boat now and they started to sing. They played music. How does a person really fortify himself in this world? If a person wants to continuously be remaining and attached to the Ein Sof Baruch Hu, and do this in such a way that your body is not going to be destroyed. Let's face it, our bodies keep us down. What are you going to do to your body? What are you going to do in order to make it possible to keep it up? So the way to do that is only be happy. Deal only in happiness. The shirim and sing songs, and praises the HaKadosh Baruch to HaKadosh Baruch. And revive yourself, enliven yourself with song. This is a pasuk in Shoftim. He says, I'm for God, for Havaya, Yud Kei Vav Kei, Anochi Ashira, and I will sing. I will sing to Hashem, the God of Israel. So if you want to be with the Yud Kei Vav Kei, you want to be a part of that, you want to cling to that, Bo Yisbarach. The answer to that, the way to do this, is that I will sing. Tamid the Shiros, so the Shiros always be singing and giving praise to Hashem, the HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I will sing to Hashem, the God of Israel. And only to sing before him, Yisbarach. You want to know how to strengthen yourself in this world, because the world is constantly a deluge that's coming all over us all the time, is to sing your way out of it. Because singing, having simcha, is a tremendous way to be able to fortify people who people. There's a period here. So they came across different palaces. So then these princesses said to her, "This Karav Lasham, let's go and let's see these other places that are out here again." You're in this is a situation. Is that we have a neshama that comes from up above. It comes into our physical bodies. So that is a tendency of the neshama to always want to start seeking physicality, because that's where the broken pieces are. That's part of the process of cycle. So he said, let's get close to these places over there. But she didn't want to. She wants to stay communication with Hashem and singing and getting closer and closer and being davek. And she said, because I'm really unhappy that I took the chance to do something physical before and start getting involved in the physical world and just sucking it up, and I got in a lot of trouble. That is, she got herself close to this other place where this king was. Lisa saw that's the guy that wanted to marry her. Yehi maspik savlon. Because she really had to bear a tremendous burden. It was a big burden that she had to do in order to get herself out of there. So therefore she wasn't looking for any more trouble. So therefore that's the reason why she ran away from there. So you have to realize that tests will continue to come. You have to guard yourself against the different kinds of tests that are coming after you. Don't let yourself get involved in a test to see if you're going to make yourself out of it. Because what happens to you without you even knowing it, the things, the ruach sa'ara that he talks about, the different kinds of delusions that we get ourselves involved in, that's going to happen by itself anyway. So why would you want to go and try to look for more trouble? But the main thing is to hold your permit, or hold yourself. That you know that you can get yourself into a pattern that will bring you close to Hashem. Keep doing that pattern. How do you do that? By singing. By getting involved in music and raising it all up. Because joy, the joy that music can bring, that's the thing that can save you, Shala Adam. That's the thing that can save you from other people. That's the thing that save you as a person. That's it for right now.